What's going on, guys? I wanted to do another video on a different lighter setup that I got from CountyCom. I actually got two of these. These are a package deal they put together, and from what I understand, customers are buying all these things separately, but pretty commonly buying them together, so they end up putting them together as a package deal. So we have here is a large peanut lighter. This one happens to be titanium one. The other one here is a solid copper, and I kept this kit together to show you how it arrives. I didn't put this one together. So what you're getting is their clutches, that's what they call them, but they're essentially lanyard beads. You get a lanyard and then you get your lighter. So this one's titanium, so we have a solid titanium peanut lighter. All right, so this is, of course, has an O-ring on here, so this is an airtight lighter. Great little survival lighter. It's marked Maritac, and this one is solid titanium, so it has the tie marking on there. All right, you guys have seen these before. Cool little survival lighter. But the deal here is you get these solid titanium beads, all right, which can go on the lanyard. So you have a full little kit here. All right, now this is not going to replace a lot of people who use their, regular big lighters. If you're that kind of guy, you're a smoker or whatever, or if you do carry lighters on you but you're constantly losing them, you stick with your Bics. You know what I mean? That's what they're good for. But if you're a gearhead and you love different types of gear, this is why you would get something like this, because it's a really cool conversation piece. When you pull this out to light something, of course people are going to ask what it is, where'd you get it, that kind of deal. I do like the fact that these do come with the same materials, and that this one's titanium, so you do get titanium beads, as well as this one's copper, so you do get solid copper beads, as well as the peanut lighter is solid copper. I'll show you that in a second here. I'll take that out. But what's also nice about this too is you don't have to use this particular lanyard. It does come with this kit. A lot of people out there obviously have some skill with paracord. You can make your own lanyard. The fact you get 3 different beads, you can do this in a much shorter package with just 1 bead, and then use another bead for, say, the lanyard on your knife, so that your gear kind of matches to each other, which is pretty cool. Again, all the gearheads would have a lot of fun playing around with this and using it in different ways. So here's a close-up of these beads. I just wanted to point out that you get 2 different styles. Basically, you can see this one on the end has a kind of a tapered point, almost looks like a point. You get 2 of those, so I put those on the ends kind of facing outward, so you have somewhat of a pattern here. And then the other bead is basically just a barrel shape. Okay, there's no tapered end at all. So you get 2 of these and 1 of these. Okay, so of course you can arrange that any way you want, but I just wanted to point that out, that they're not all the same style of bead. Okay, as compared to the copper set, which I'll take out right now to show you. You get a knurled bead. All right, and all 3 of these are identical. Okay, and this is solid copper. Now, what's pretty interesting too is that if you want to do this cheaper, let's say you already have a peanut lighter, because tons of people already own them, you could just buy the lanyards separate, or even if you didn't want the lanyards, but you like this idea and you want to make your own, you can buy these beads just by themselves on their site. The beads themselves are $29, and you get all 9. So you're going to get 3 of the copper, 3 of the titanium, and 3 that I don't have here, which are colored or anodized aluminum. All right, so just keep that in mind. You could do this separately if you already own the lighter. You don't have to repurchase the lighter. But here's a copper set. You get a gray lanyard with that one, which is very cool. And this little container, I don't know why, but I love different types of containers. And I've never seen this before. This looks like a nut and a bolt. But I can't even tell you the satisfaction of opening this container. It's pretty damn cool. I know maybe that seems simple of me, but I happen to notice how awesome that was. Just pull this out. It's in a little baggie because you get your spare flints and your spare O-ring. But again, this one is our solid copper. If I can get this bag open for you, you can see that. All right, so here's a close-up of the copper peanut lighter. And of course, it says a CU instead of the TI because this is representing copper. All right, so when you unscrew this, you can see the insert is the same, but the actual case is solid copper. All right, and again, you could take these lighters out and use these as a little, watertight, waterproof capsule. Okay, so these don't have to be lighter setups. It's nice to have the insert, but they can just be, a different way to maybe carry spare pills if you take a medication, or if you want to do something like I do, which I use a different container, which you guys will see in the future. But I carry some spare pain meds on my keys, in case you get a nasty headache or who knows what. So there's the copper version. So the copper lighter, the copper clutches or lanyard beads, and of course this one comes with the gray, which I think accents that copper very nicely. All right, and then the titanium comes with the orange. All right, so let's talk about the price here. The copper set is $39 and the titanium set is $56. Now that being said, these are made in very limited quantities. I don't know exactly how many are available. I mean, that's why I grabbed these while I could, while they're still available, because a lot of the stuff sells out right away. If you have interest in this and you want to go buy one and it is sold out, don't worry. Hopefully if there's a big enough demand, they'll make more in the future. But I want to elaborate a little bit on the price, because I know when I do videos like this and I'll talk about a cool piece of gear, but it's kind of expensive, people always, bash on it, and they'll say, well, what the hell makes that little lighter worth $56? I can go get a Bic, you'll give me a flame too for $1. Yeah, but that's not the point. I'll put it to you this way. Find me another titanium lighter that's this size or bigger for less than $56. Being a Zippo fan, Zippo put out a titanium lighter. I used to own one. When it was available for purchase, it's long discontinued, but when it was available for purchase, it was $75 for that lighter. Right now, that lighter sells for about $150 to $250 if you can even find it for sale. So that's the perspective I'm giving you, is that, are these worth it? Yes, they're worth it, but they're not going to be worth it to the average person. These are worth it to gearheads. These are worth it to people who want to express themselves. I'll give you another example, another comparison. I personally would never go and spend $150 on a pair of jeans, but there's plenty of people who do, because they want to express themselves. They're buying a quality pair of pants and a certain brand or name that they want or whatever. And I try not to bash people like that, because I do the same thing with gear. I will spend a little bit more money on a specific type of gear because of, its quality, its limited availability, stuff like that. We all love that kind of stuff. If you're a gearhead, you love that you have something that's unique and it's a way to express yourself. If you carry a Bic and you take it out to light a cigarette or something, no one's going to ask any questions. You break this out to light your cigarette, and of course, it's going to start a conversation. Wow, what is that? Where'd you get that? How much does that cost? You know what I mean? And that's kind of what some people like about stuff like this. It's just unique, it's different, and it does express you. And of course, there's other people out there who just like it for its craftsmanship. There's a bunch of different reasons why you would get this or why you wouldn't get this. But I just wanted to kind of give that perspective, because I know when I do reviews like this on a little bit more expensive gear, I always get those type of comments. Wow, that's overpriced. Not really. If it's overpriced, no one would be buying them. They wouldn't be selling out. And, I don't know when, but eventually these will sell out because they're going to be popular and there's not a whole lot of them made. So, just keep it in perspective. You don't have to like everything. I watch lots of different videos myself, and I'll see someone spend money on something and I'll think, yeah, I wouldn't do that, but I don't bash them for it. You know what I mean? So, try to keep it civil in the comment section. But as far as gearheads, that's a steal. That's awesome. Very cool titanium lighter. Obviously, the advantage of titaniums, they come like this. They come with the natural titanium finish, but you can hit that with some heat, with a torch or whatever. You can color it. Same with the beads. So, it can really, really be very unique, and it's just interesting. It's pretty cool. And obviously, the big advantage to the peanut lighters is it's also just a waterproof capsule if you take out that insert, so it's dual purpose. Now, this will be in my EDC. You'll see me carrying it and talking about it a little bit more. But I like it because it's different. Is it better than a Bic lighter? Not necessarily. Well, yeah, it's going to hold fluid forever. A Bic lighter won't. It's more durable than a Bic lighter and is dual purpose. But let's say a Zippo. Is it better than Zippo? Yeah, a lot of people would argue, yeah, it is better than Zippo because it won't run out of fuel. That little O-ring does magic. It does wonders for the lighter. You know what I mean? So there you go, guys. Just a pretty cool idea. Obviously, like I said before, if you already have a peanut lighter, you can get the beads and throw these on, or you can, have to use beads. You just use this idea and make your own. It's just really cool. The purpose of this, if you're wondering, like, why would you do that, is that you would throw this in your pocket and you would just have your lanyard hanging out. But you can move the beads down, obviously. You can have the lanyard hanging out of your pocket instead of digging down into your pocket to get your lighter, especially if you're a smoker, so you're constantly getting your lighter. You just grab the lanyard and pull it out. The same reason you'd have a lanyard on anything. But yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool, so I want to share it with you. So there you go. That's the peanut lighter and clutch combo, both in titanium and copper. As far as which one I like more, because I got both of them knowing that my wife was going to get one. She loves gear like me. I'm lucky that she likes stuff like that. Instead of going out and buying shoes and purses, she happens to like gear as well, so we share a lot of stuff. And ultimately, she picked the copper, and I do like the copper one a little bit more, and it happens to be cheaper. But hey, she picked it, so she gets it. I'm totally cool with the titanium one. So anyway, there's my review. Hopefully you guys liked it. It's basically just a combination. You guys know all about the peanut lighter already. I have plenty of videos on that. It was just a cool idea to attach it to the lanyard and use these beads. It's really nice. So it's cool that they sell it as a kit. So there you go. hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.